Hey friends, today is going to be a quick video on business analyst in AI, ML, and DL projects, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning project. So let's get straight into it. Just give me 1 minute while I share the screen. Okay, here. So this video is created because in our channel, Mr. Jayesh is asking, he's saying that, thank you. What would be the role of a business analyst in AI and ML projects? How would this role be different from traditional system development roles? That's a great question. Let's get straight into it. So becoming a business analyst in AI, ML, and DL projects, who are this beneficial for? Who are this video beneficial for? It is for traditional BAs and BSAs, interview attendees, quick learners who want to learn very fast, who don't have too much time browsing about different things. This is exactly to the point. How can a business, what is the difference between a traditional business analyst and a business analyst in AI, ML, and DL? And how can a business analyst from traditional route shift over to become a business analyst in AI, ML, and DL? And interested in becoming a BA or BSA, for those people, this video is very helpful. Interested to learn about AI jobs, for those people, this is very useful as well. Existing AI developers, because if they're existing AI developer, they already have exposure to AI and AI tools and AI technology. Now they want to shift over to become a business analyst in AI, ML, and DL. This video is very useful for them as well. And traditional BAs who want to become a business analyst in AI, ML, or DL. So for all these people, this video is very useful. So the first slide here is introduction. Okay. So AI is synonymous with ChatGPT now, because if anyone is not familiar with AI who is watching this video, just go to this URL here and check for ChatGPT, and then you will know what AI is. So I'm not going to explain AI, but I'm going to explain ML and DL, right? So before we get to the details, I just want to clear some myths about AI, artificial intelligence, because people think that the myths are, it's going to replace programmers. I just want to tell you outright, it's not going to replace programmers. Programmers are going to get new opportunities with AI and ML and DL. Second one is, it's going to replace people. It's not going to replace people because it's been around for more than 30 years. People will have to learn new things. People will have to accept the changes, but it's not going to replace people. It's going to create more opportunities for people. And the last myth is, it's a new technology. But what I want to tell you is, it's been around for more than 30 years. Let's accept the changes. Let's move forward. Whoever is a traditional business analyst, now they want to become a business analyst in AI, ML, and DL. That's what we are going to discuss here. So let's get to the next slide. What is machine learning? Because we already covered AI. Now what we want to know, what is machine learning, right? ML is a subset of AI. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. It solves problems based on data sets that are already present. What it means is, what is a data set? That is, existing data in files or in whatever format needs to be there for ML to function. It solves problems where the needs are specific and data is available. The need should be very specific and data should be available. That's when ML comes into play. Let's discuss about examples of ML projects, right? The first one I have here is classify cars as safe and not safe using the data about safety ratings, doors, what needs to be excluded, what and not excluded. So we have data about cars. Now we want to find out, when we have a car that is, we got a new car, it is like 2018 Toyota or whatever it is, right? Now we want to check if it is safe or not safe. Now, existing data sets are available. There is also algorithm. So using these two, the machine is able to find out for us if the car that we got is safe or not. Existing algorithms, as well as it is using the existing data to predict this for us, right? Second example I have here is classify tumors as cancerous or non-cancerous, right? So lots of data sets, files, data for both cancerous and non-cancerous tumors are already existing. Now, when the machine gets a sample that is unknown, the new sample from a person that we don't know if it is cancerous or not, using algorithms and available data, it can classify the new sample as cancerous or non-cancerous. So the main thing here we need to understand is for ML to function, it needs existing data, right? And also it needs algorithms. What is algorithm? Let's touch that. Algorithm is just like a flow chart where programs are already designed to flow in a specific format. To that program, when we are inputting data, then it gives us the actual output. Let's get to the next slide. What is deep learning? A type of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks, right? That is what deep learning is about. Now, the first point here is deep learning is a subset of ML. So far we saw AI is at the top, then ML is a subset of AI, and DL or deep learning is a subset of ML, right? And deep learning uses artificial neural networks, right? So what is artificial neural networks? This name is derived from, it's inspired by how human brain cells, otherwise called neurons, communicate with each other. Whoever has learned biology, they know the structure of a human brain cell, which is otherwise called neuron. So we have the nucleus in the center, and then we have axon. Axon is going to be very long. It's the one that actually communicates mainly with other neurons, but also we have something called dendrites here. These are so small ones are called dendrites. So electrical impulses are traveling through the axon as well as through these small ones, which is called the dendrites, and nucleus is in the center. So for deep learning, it is inspired by how human brain cells communicate. That's why the name artificial neural networks, right? Let's get to the next slide here. Now to the point where we are talking about role of a business analyst in AI ML projects, right? So what I have done here to make it simple is I've gathered a requirement from a job portal where they're asking for business analyst in AI ML. These are the requirements that is needed. Let's see what is the difference between traditional business analyst and business analyst in AI and ML projects. Let's go through each of these points to see what is the difference, right? The first point here is prepare robust technical reports and create diagrams, workflow maps, or other visuals to facilitate enhanced system understanding. What does this mean? Technical reports, diagrams, workflows, these are all done by a business analyst in the traditional method, right? So for AI business analyst as well, it's the same, almost the same if you actually look at it. Second point is produce detailed wireframes and mockups using visualization tools for prototyping. Again, wireframes, mockups, these are all done by traditional business analysts. So these two exactly the same for a business analyst in AI ML as well as a business analyst in traditional methodology, right? Work closely with data management, architecture teams to maintain awareness of accessibility, compliance, and security policies and guidelines. So exactly, work closely with data management and architecture. That is something that traditional business analyst has always done, right? So it's also the same. Lead portions of large tasks or projects, build and maintain project management skills. So basically, this is like you have to be part of large project, which is the same, like everybody is doing that in the IT world. Participate in implementation of system patches, updates, and maintenance. Implementing system patches, it's the same. Collaboration with product managers, project managers, scrum masters, architects, engineers, developers, quality assurance, and user experience designers on scope, solution, constraints, and risks. Exact same. Like, there is no difference between what business analyst is doing in AI as well as the one who is doing in traditional BA, right? Collaborate with cross-functional IT organizations to streamline solution implementations to maintain records of system integration, changes, and incidents. So what is here? It is a different cross-functional IT organization to streamline solution implementation, to maintain records of all these things, right? Changes, incidents, basically incident management, right? That's also done by traditional business analysts. That's also done by the business analysts in AI, ML, and DL. Develop and execute test plans as well as other quality assurance measures. Lead testing such as user acceptance, performance, security, usability. See this? Exact same ditto. There is no difference between this requirement for a business analyst in AI ML and a traditional business analyst, right? Let's get to the next, because this is only one job requirement. Let's get to the one that I saw in another job portal. What is this? Technical business analyst, conversational AI. This is in Detroit, Michigan. So work with the Scrum Master to facilitate sprint planning sessions and sprint retrospective. Work with the Scrum Master to facilitate daily Scrum meetings. Meet regularly with key stakeholders. Work closely with developers, contractors, trainers. Configure IT applications where applicable in accordance with the business requirements. Review application changes with stakeholders prior to deploying new features or changes. Everything that we read so far is the same dicto for the traditional business analyst as well as AI, ML, DL business analyst, right? The second last one here is responsible for testing of user stories to ensure all business and functional requirements are met. Execute QA and or user acceptance tests as needed. Everything is the same. Now let's look at the requirement. This is the actual function they're doing. Now what is the requirement? Now in the requirements, they're saying prior experience working on medium to large scale conversational AI projects. So they are looking for prior experience. So what do you have to do? You need to get some prior experience. At least you need to be familiar with the projects that are dealing with AI for large or medium scale AI projects, right? That's how you apply for these jobs. Okay, let's get to the final slide here. Now I'm concluding. So from whatever we looked at so far, the job requirements for a business analyst in AI and ML, and comparing it with the traditional ones, this is what I have concluded. What is needed to be AI, ML, DL business analyst? The first one is experience as a business systems analyst in any domain, like whichever domain you're working in. So you're working in banking, let's say you're working in insurance, pharma. So they need some experience in AI, ML domains, as you just saw in the previous slide, right? They are looking for some experience, but it's up to you how you're going to get that experience. Are you going to be working on real-time projects, or are you going to be working on dummy projects, or how is that? That's up to you, but they are looking for experience, right? The second one I understand is the second one is understanding and experience in ML and data science concepts. You should have some understanding and experience in ML as well as data science concepts. That is important. Third one is identify opportunities where AI technologies can be integrated to optimize operations and drive innovation. What is this? Identify opportunities where, so like let's say there is already an application and it's working fine. Now, as a business analyst, you should be able to identify opportunities where AI technologies can be integrated to optimize operations and drive innovation. So you need to see, you should be familiar with the AI tools. Now, how can you integrate? You should be familiar with all the different AI tools. Now, you should explore how this can be integrated to existing applications to optimize operations and drive innovation. So these are the main things that you need to be aware of. Start working as a business analyst in AI, ML, and DL. I hope this was useful for you. If there is any feedback, feel free to give it. And let's get to the final slide. Says, thank you. I appreciate your time. Now, for me to keep creating this simplified and easier to learn and easier to understand videos, and for your fast learning, try to subscribe because that increases my motivation. Nice talking to you, and I'll talk to you another time. Have a nice day. Bye now.